Y'all always talking about timeline shifts and timeline jumps. I swear, I just jumped hella timelines. Let me show y'all something about what was on my timeline. Here's the first example. On my timeline that I was on, this is what Gucci Mane looked like. You see that belly, you see the smoke, you see the little ice cream tattoo on his face. This was Gucci Mane in my time. Who the hell is this? He kind of looked like Wesley Snipes a little bit. He looked like a whole lot of different people. Now, I understand that people look different when they lose weight. I'm one of those people that lost a lot of weight, and I did look a bit different, but you still could tell it was me. I don't know who this is. I think I'm convinced that I'm on another timeline. I don't know. On my other timeline, Looney Tunes was spelled like that, Tunes, like tunes, like music. I don't know what the hell this TOONS shit is. I don't know where that came from. I think this timeline shit is making me feel crazy. And I'm pretty sure everybody who's been on my timeline know that Berenstain Bears was not spelled with no damn A. It was spelled with the E. We know it because I remember it looking like or sounding like a Jewish name. That's why I can associate with it being Berenstein. Now, I'm always remember this show, Sex and the City, because I was way too young to be watching this, but I loved me some Samantha. I loved them all, okay? Miranda, all of them. I was way too little to be watching the show, but I wish that I was one of them rich white women when I was a kid. I don't know why. I just was brainwashed watching the show I had no business watching, and my mother and father should have been watching me, telling me I couldn't watch it, but I was watching it, and I remember it being Sex and the City, not Sex in the City. This was Kanye West on my timeline. I can always remember him because, one, I was a really big fan of him, but he has that distinct jawline. He had a really sharp jawline. I'm guessing it was from the accident that he had where he had to get his jaws wired shut. It caused his jawline to have some type of different shape than a normal jawline. I don't know, but I can remember his features because of that. Who the hell is this brolic, weirdly built Bill Cosby, Aries Spears mix-up? Kanye West does not have these big old wide shoulders, and he would never wear nothing like this. So y'all know me. I like to use Google, and I like to utilize by asking questions, and I always like to look at the people also ask, because a lot of people think similar and they be asking some good questions. So you literally can jump timelines. I'm not even being funny in this video. So the first question, it says, how do I jump into another timeline? Use visualization. Sit down as a meditation and visualize the timeline experience you desire. Visualize what it looks like and what it feels like to the best of your ability. Once you see it very, very clearly, you can start to feel it and then start to be in it. I'm guessing I did jump a timeline, and I know I'm not the only one. Right here on the second question, how to do a timeline leap. It literally tells you the steps that you need to take to do a timeline leap. And the funny thing is, I always talk about how this life is a video game. It's a matrix. We're in a system where we can control the outcome. We literally can change shit just by thinking and visualizing. It's really that simple. We just been told that we did not have power, and that we pretty much was letting others use our power for us. But now that we are regaining the consciousness of ourselves and we realize who we are, we're starting to use our own power, and we don't even fucking know. We don't even know we're jumping timelines, girls and guys. So, what is timeline jumping spiritually? Timeline jumping is a process of remembering who we are and what we know about ourselves and the world around us when we are no longer focused on making ourselves small, literally. And then I ran across this article from 2016, and it's talking about the symptoms of jumping timelines, and I'm about to give it to y'all really quick. The physical body elemental is not at all happy with the shifting and movement of timeline. When it starts happening, the body becomes highly stressed and tense. This causes cramps and also pain on the back of the neck and shoulders, with a feeling of something tight around the head or a headache that won't go away. Literally, I've been experiencing that. Go look on my page about the migraines and shit. All of the shit that I've been experiencing, and especially over the past couple of days since this full moon and all of this stuff that's taking place, I literally been feeling like crap. A sense that you don't know what you are doing in that house or that workplace. It suddenly feels unfamiliar and that you belong somewhere else. Fantastic alternate daydreams about your own past. Memories that you know never happened. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I be talking to my family and I be like, remember when ABC? And they be like, no, we don't know what you're talking about. Mom, what are you talking about? We don't remember that. I'm like, but I remember. So I'm starting to feel really crazy. And you may have moments where you have no idea where you were, who were the people you were around, and you thought you was getting some type of Alzheimer's or memory loss or some shit, because you start to feel like you're crazy. Look at this one right here. Your body suddenly heals, or some unknown ailment is suddenly identified, and the right treatment is also available. There is an interest you have had for years for which there was hardly any information, and suddenly there are hundreds of books and websites about it out there. There is an interest you have had for years for which there was hardly any information, and suddenly there are hundreds of books and websites about it out there. You go to someone's house, sometimes your own, and there is an object there that is different to how we remember it. A different color, shape, location, design, and you disregard the unfamiliarity because it must have always been like that. Yet you notice it wasn't. A lot of times people will call you crazy when you know you going through stuff like this, when you know that you are experiencing some difference in your life. And you know, like, I'm not like, everybody talk about people being clones and all that, the Mandela effect and all that, but beyond those cool concepts and names, I swear to y'all, like, I just think all of us be timeline jumping, like, whenever we feel like it, because we can, and we don't even realize the power that we have or what we're utilizing. And sometimes we wake up in a whole different house with a whole different family because we jumped into another timeline. And sometimes, I'm gonna tell you, for me, the experience has been great because I jumped into another household with a new family, and this family is the shit. They treat me really good. They respect me. And I get treated like a queen in this timeline. So I think I'm like gonna stay here. Now take this video however you want to. Take it for satire, take it as a joke, take it as me just being funny, take it as me being literal. However you decide, however your perception can perceive the things that I'm speaking, take it that way. But timeline jumping is a real thing, and the more that you tap into who you truly are, you need to learn about this stuff, because you don't want to feel like I've been feeling the past couple of days, like crazy as hell, because I know some stuff is different. I know it. And this also goes into how we jump into another timeline where we don't see eye to eye with our family members, friends, or anybody who we was close with in the past anymore, because we're not on the same timeline anymore. They still on a timeline of the old things, and we have moved to a timeline of things that we desire. And now, since we're on this timeline, it's going to take some adjusting. And a lot of times that adjusting can not only be mental, but a lot of times it's physical. And the physical adjustments are what we would call ascension symptoms. And boy, oh boy, brother, sister, I have been going through these ascension symptoms like crazy. Confusion, body detoxing. This can happen in the form of vomiting. This can happen in the form of, the other end of the body letting loose. Reevaluation of beliefs, healing with your mother, child, or family, bro. Literally, go look on my whole page. Feeling called to be in the nature, for real. Intolerance for low frequency foods, like the shit fucks me up. Stomach be done. I gotta be real careful about what I put in my body. Nightmares and vivid dreams. Vivid dreams, not the nightmares. Non-stop high pitched frequencies in the air, both of them, all day. Feeling like something big is about to happen. I feel it, and I know you feel it too. We've been feeling it since 2022, bro. October 2022 is the beginning of the full finishing of my ascension. Okay, I was going through hella spiritual journeys for the past, I would say, 7 years, and I didn't even know. But 2022 in October was when I dropped all of those limiting beliefs, religion, certain people in my life. Seeing through the deception of mainstream and literally realizing that this life is nothing but an illusion, a matrix, a video game that we have full control over. Feeling drawn to detach from drama. You got drama, I'm out the door. I don't got time for it. Waves of chills moving through the body. This can also be like random goosebumps. This can be like when your hair just stands up on end on its own and you don't know why. You just feel like a presence. It could be your ancestors. It could be your spirit guides, whatever. We feel in those other dimensions that we can't see with our physical eyes. Interrupted sleep and eating patterns. I don't eat that much. My body just don't want food no more. I sleep until maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning. I wake up, stay woke from 1 to 4, go back to sleep, wake up at 7. I don't know what the fuck this new thing is. And I sweat like hell in my sleep. Timeline jumping is real. Ascension is real. Spirituality is real. That's the only thing that's real in this whole illusion. So just learn more about who you are. You are not crazy. You are ascending, my friend. Enjoy it. Welcome to the new you on the new timeline.